let's take a look at Roxanna Waltz. Now I'll start off playing it as close as I can to how I learned it from Skip Gorman. Something like... So first off then, let's take a look at the chords that we'll be playing behind it. It starts with our C, and you can use your regular C chop chord. Then it goes to E. Now you could bring it, but you could just do that. So what I'm doing here is I'm moving my C, leaving my index where it's at on the 3rd string on the 2nd fret, and I'm shifting over here to this E. So there, my middle finger is moving over to the 4th string on the 4th fret. So C, and then from there I could just shift it up 1 to go to F, and back down to C. Or I could go there's F also. Like that. That F chop chord, which you should know that one already. Just next door to C. So C, from that F you can go up to the G like this. Right, you got that G, you know all your G's. So you got C, E, F, C, F, G, C, G. Again. C7. Okay. Then we get to F to F diminished. So all I'm doing there to kind of like bring it's basically moving into my C chord. If I'm doing F like this, I'll move that up a half step. Use that for my F diminished. So it's like my G chord like this, so just move that way. Right, so F, C, D, D7. Remember how to make that into a triangle. You got your D here, and I just flip that one. There's For any of you who haven't taken this class, what we're doing to make our 7 chord there, boom, you make your regular D like that, right? But what I'm doing here is then this finger is moving there, and that goes there. So it looks kind of like a like a D7 chord on a guitar, sort of. If you play guitar, right? But D, D7, G, G7. Then we get back to E, F, C, F, G, C. Okay. So now let's take a look at the couple of different Roxanna waltzes that I gave you in class. So we'll start with version 1, which is we're just taking all the double stops out and kind of keeping it simple down the neck. And here so remember, we're going up, down, down for this. 1, 2, and 3. And up. That's with my right-handed. Up, down, down. And then I just shift it. So that's up, down, up, down. And then again. See, if you leave your fingers down, it's going to be much easier. So there I'm starting with that 4th string on the 5th fret, and I slide down, so it's there, like that. Then I just shift over, and then I shift it over again. Now here's this cool. So what I'm doing there is I'm starting with my ring finger on the 5th fret of the 3rd string. I'm going to take my, I'll use my middle finger to hit the 4, 3, and then I'm going to use my index finger to slide up 1, 2. Make it sound real slidey and rubbery. Like that. And then open. So that's just open on the 3rd string, open 4 on the same string on the 3rd string, and then an upstroke on the 2nd string. So 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Or 1, 2, and triplet. That's what it is. And triplet. Then we get to that last little bit there, 1, 2, 3, and 1, and 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Right? 1, 2, 3, and 1, and 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. And then it resolves to a C. Okay, so keep it under 10 minutes. I'll go ahead and stop this one. I'll make a second video for the Roxanna Waltz version 2. But just practice that, go over it slowly. Let me know if you have any questions.